is Raven. Welcome back to my channel. And if you do like my content, you can like, share, and subscribe. Today, what we are going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking about and also reading you my poem called Abandonment Issues to see what you guys think of it. I would like your thoughts and opinions about the subject and also about the poem. I am going to admit I have some issues. I want to please everyone. I don't want anyone mad at me. This might take some time. I may need some tissues. I just think to myself, how can this be? I lose myself trying to reach others' expectations. I just want them to like me. I give too much. I receive nothing in return. I always think they're just gonna disappear and leave me. Saying this makes me feel vulnerable, not something I like to admit. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I need to be reassured that everything is fine. I think there is still a scared little girl inside. I don't like to be alone, the sad truth. I'm just afraid if anyone sees this part of me, they would just run. Cuddling is too intimate for me. I push people away. I panic about being in relationships even though I say I want to be with someone. I do have a high standard of what I feel a relationship should be. I notice any flaw. I don't really give myself time to heal. I just don't want to feel. I like distractions so I don't have to deal with the pain I feel. I want something to take the edge off. I don't want to believe what is happening is real. I feel lost. And that was my poem on abandonment issues. And I think for a long time I knew like something was kind of off, but for years I didn't really want to admit it until recently. I'm like, okay, yep, this is what it is. And I think recently I really don't want to like mention like any names or what, but the last 4 months have been very difficult for me. Certain situation that I had to deal with, and when that person just, basically ignored me and didn't really tell me anything, I feel like he hurted me. He just, abandoned me. And that's when I realized I really do have those problems because just the thought of him not talking to me, being around me, what have you, it really like messed with me for a while. And of course, like how I was saying in the poem about distractions, I was doing some distractions to get to not deal with the pain I was feeling, like drinking more so I wouldn't, you know, think about it. The whole dyeing my hair, cutting my hair, other stuff, and it just didn't go away because the pain is still there. And I do hate really saying it because it does put me in a vulnerable place. It's just like, fuck, this is really happening. And I do feel like I do give more than I should with people because I want to do everything for them. I want them to like me, and then when they don't like me, I'm like, why don't you like me? I did X, Y, and Z like you wanted, and you still didn't like me. And about being the scared little girl inside, I do believe that has to do with past trauma, which hopefully, like, one day in the future, I will be able to talk about openly. And I do feel like when a lot of people see this emotional side of me, they do tend to run away, or they just don't want nothing to do with it, period. So I always feel that's going to be the result. You're going to run away when my emotions get too tough, and you're not going to be able to deal with it. And I guess I've always like needed some type of, like a safety net or something, like in a person to make me feel safe. But I realized maybe that's not the best way to go. Maybe the best way to go is for me, myself, to feel safe, because obviously I don't feel that safe right now. And I think it's just a healing process that I have to continue to do in myself, having to deal with my trauma, past situations that I have not dealt with, and work through them and come out to the other side. And I hope I can help other people that may be feeling like this too, because it's hard, it's not easy, but I feel like we can get through it. Um, so let me know what you like and what you think about the poem.